Excuse me. Do you have a moment by any chance?
Sure, what's up?
I just asked people if I could walk with them and have a conversation.
Sure. Why would you walk around New York with a Boston hat on? I usually won't talk to somebody with a Boston hat. Can't be they let you get away with that.
Yeah, put it in the pocket. Is it weird that I wear the hat and I'm not even a baseball fan?
It's weird that you wear it in New York. Where do we have to walk?
Wherever you're headed, I'll just like...
I was just walking to the east side.
Okay.
Well, my nickname, my friends call me Hoodie.
So were you born and raised in New York?
Well, if you can tell, I got a Yankee hat on. She got a Boston hat.
Like on a deeper level, who would you say you are?
On a deeper level, it's a little crazy.
Why is it crazy?
I wouldn't know. I don't think I've ever asked myself that.
Really? That's what my podcast is all about.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's about like getting to really know someone. Yeah.
It's just like being with a psychiatrist. I've been through a lot. In and out of jail most of my life. State prison, federal prison, local, Rikers Island, because of my past life. Never lost my faith.
Yeah.
Not in God.
Right.
In other things, absolutely. Is this like a religious podcast?
It's not.
Oh, because we just got religious.
We did, yeah.
We just went down that lane.
We really did. Right?
And we're already on the east side. How'd that happen?
You mind if we keep walking a little bit longer?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Anthony.
Anthony? I'm Thoraya.
Thoraya, pleasure.
Nice to meet you. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself? Like, who are you? What do you do?
Well, my nickname, my friends call me Hoodie. And then whenever I get a chance, I'm in the West Village. I love it over here. Well, now we're walking towards the east side, but
Why do you like it here?
it's just the vibe is, I don't think there's any vibe like the West Village.
So were you born and raised in New York?
A little neighborhood called Ozone Park. It's in Queens.
I guess the question I asked you, who are you, aside from like what you do, like on a deeper level, who would you say you are?
Whoa. I guess this is like being with a psychiatrist. I wouldn't know. I don't think I've ever asked myself that.
Really?
Yeah, spiritual. I believe God-fearing man. Oh, on a deeper level, it's a little crazy.
Why is it crazy?
That's weird to just be asked walking in the West Village of Manhattan. On a deeper note.
That's what my podcast is all about.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's about like getting to really know someone. Yeah.
Well, if you can tell, I got a Yankee hat on. She got a Boston hat.
Go Sox.
That's terrible. Being in New, she said, "Go Sox." That's awful. I just haven't been a big baseball fan lately, so I didn't mind when I seen the hat.
Okay, but if you were, you probably wouldn't.
I would have kept moving. I would have kept it moving.
Yeah, I have a Yankees tattoo.
But you think if you're not into baseball, why would you walk around New York with a Boston hat on? Who are you on a deeper level?
I like living on the edge. You
That's
know?
all right. So you're looking for someone to start a beef with you.
You know, kind of. And then after they get like heated, I just tell them I'm not even a fan of baseball.
But you led with that with me.
What was that?
You led with that.
I
with me.
did, because like I was trying to get you to walk with me.
Oh. But I didn't say no.
You're right, yeah.
I don't know. I guess we're still on the deeper level, huh?
What was that?
I think the deeper level, we're
Yeah.
still on that.
Yeah, that's the...
I guess it can only go back to religion, spirituality, right?
For you, that's
Yeah, I'm a Catholic. I believe in God.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why is that important to you?
it's how I was raised. It's what I believe in.
You think if you weren't raised that way, you'd still find your way there?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I definitely believe in the Catholic Bible. Absolutely. I mean, I can see how other people believe in other things,
Right.
but for me, it's always been that. And I think I would have found my way there no matter what.
I think these days a lot of people knock religion, but
Yeah.
I still think it's a beautiful
Whoa.
thing. As long as the person who believes in their religion respects other people believing in theirs and doesn't try to put it on them, you know.
It's not my business.
Yeah, right?
I don't care what anybody does.
Yeah.
But myself. But in this day and age, you can't tell people you're a Catholic.
Really?
Oh my God. Oof. Years ago, there used to be a church on every other block. Now they close the doors. But I understand that people have a lot of bad experiences with the church. I, for one, don't believe in the church's rules.
You don't?
No. Not all of them, because a lot of them stray from what their Bible says.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Easy, buddy.
And
Being a Catholic's a little bit more complicated than just being a Christian and say you believe in Christ. Is this like a religious podcast?
it's not.
Oh,
That was just
because
your
we just
answer.
got religious.
We did,
We
yeah.
just went down that lane.
We really did. I mean, I guess it seems like that's your deep answer, right?
And we're already
That's
on the east side. How'd
we
that
are.
happen?
it. You mind if we keep walking a little bit longer?
Yeah.
So how would you say, like, how has religion helped you?
I don't look at it that way. Not at all. I look as God help me every day.
Oh, yeah.
Any situation I'm in. I don't expect the religion to help me.
That's a good point,
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as I got God on my side, no matter where I've been or what I've done, I'm good. I know I can come up and go against anything.
Can you tell us a little bit about, like, what your life experience is, any hard things you've gone through, or,
You got a month?
yeah,
No.
we got a month. Can you hold that for a month?
No. I've been through a lot. I mean, in and out of jail most of my life. Most of my adult life. State prison, federal prison, local, Rikers Island. I've been all over because of my past life. And that's where it eventually sent me. But I was prepared for that. And the whole time I was doing all of that, I always knew I'd be all right because I had God on my side. But you know what happens? Before I ever got into any trouble, I've always believed in God. What happens is people go to jail, find themselves in a bad situation, they find God then.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of that.
I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you finally got to him, but you hear a lot of people in my situation. Oh, I found Christ. I did this. I did that. He's always been there with me. Day one. You know, in the Catholic Church, I received all my sacraments, communion, confirmation. You know, everything you have to do. So it was all before I ever got in trouble. I knew he was always there.
And then even through the hard times, it didn't make you lose it either.
Never lost my faith.
Yeah,
Not in God.
right.
In other things, absolutely.
Other people.
Lost my faith in the church. For a lot of years with the priest. I mean, don't get me wrong, now we got an American Pope. Never thought I'd see the day.
Is that
It's a beautiful thing.
was that like shocking? I don't.
Yeah,
really
that's
okay.
one of the... it was founded before America was even discovered. It started from Caesar, you know, so for somebody to be...
My family,
I mean, we always wish, like, we used to say Timothy Dolan, who's the cardinal for New York, would be always in line, but that was always like a wish upon a star type thing. But for a guy born in Chicago, Illinois, White Sox fan, they like to change his mind on that. Just to have that, it's like, wow, an American Pope for the Catholic Church. And I promise you, how many people went back to the Catholic Church after?
Because of that.
Absolutely. So, but yeah.
Do you mind me asking? So you said that you were in and out of jail when you were living a certain life. What made you change your life around?
Tired.
You got tired.
Just see the things that I was convicted of. It's like hearsay. It's conspiracy. So it's like the hardest thing in the world to beat that. It's my word against theirs. It's not like you don't need any evidence. You don't got to get caught doing anything wrong. You can't beat the United States government at anything. So I was just tired of getting beat up by the government.
What do you think of the prison system? I was talking to this girl a couple days ago. She said she doesn't believe anyone should go to jail.
Ooh, that's a far left if I ever heard of one.
You don't
Wow,
think?
I don't do politics, but that's definitely a liberal. Wow. Listen, the life I lived, you don't wish. You wish. We used to say years ago when AIDS was a huge deal. I know it still is big, but back in the 80s and 90s it was real big. We used to say you wish AIDS on somebody before you wish jail. That's how
Oh.
bad jail is. But
So do you kind of
I
agree with-
can't say that. I'm supposed to agree with her and say jails aren't supposed to exist because that used to be the old me. But the new me says they're there for a reason. 90% of the people there are 100% guilty. The problem is the things they charge with and the years they get don't equal the crimes. That's what don't equal out. So, oh, you don't hear me breathing heavy. I'm just eating the ice.
Yeah, I think she was saying in the perfect world, like people would have so many resources and like different ways of dealing with
But
it.
compared
That like,
to other countries, we do. Go to jail anywhere else. The problem is those governments, the people in charge, don't give a what the, like, can I curse?
Yeah.
They don't give a what the people say. But here, whoever's got the most followers, whoever's tweet gets reposted the most, the government and powers that be take their word for it.
you think there's like people have influence here?
Absolutely. How can they not? We went from paying actors, musicians, models to promote something. Now you just give it to an ordinary person who went to college and just happened to get a huge following, and that's all they need. They don't need to pay these actors anymore. Just give it to an influencer, which that's what they're called now, and they're just regular people that might have had a viral video in college or whatever. They're nobodies really, but I mean I like that better because of all the years of actors and actresses walking by people and not signing autographs, so they're running like they think they're, and then you got these people make more money than them, more followers than them, more influence than them, walk into a local bar and hang out with everybody.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I kind of like that aspect of it. I do.
And you said you went to Rikers. That's like
I've been in and out of there since my early 20s. Every time I got in trouble, you get sent there first until I stepped it up and started getting federal charges. It's not funny, but it's the way it is. To me, that's the worst place on earth
Rikers.
that I've ever seen. And I've been in some bad places. Yeah.
Do you have any advice for people who are maybe still in?
Do anything to get out. Just like you'll do anything to make money. I always put it, you'll do anything to go to jail. That's committing crimes, making money for new sneakers, a new car. So if you're doing anything to go to jail, in this day and age, do anything not to go. Do anything you can. Work, I mean, when I came out, 2015, I started working for $10 an hour in a thrift store selling furniture, just to change my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. At one point, I was working 3 jobs, and I never had a job before. Anything never to go back.
Good for you. That must have been really hard, especially because it seems like since you were young, you were like in and out of jail.
Well, you know what it is? It's not that it was hard. The lifestyle I was living was dead. It was amongst all Italians. My own, my heritage, and it got dismantled. So that kind of helped me not to. I already had my mind set. I already had my mind made up, but it was a lot easier knowing that life was over for everybody.
Right.
So.
Do you ever feel misunderstood by people who meet you or like hear your story?
I don't care.
You don't care?
Nah. That's the problem with a lot of people. And that's like the life that I lived and the people that I was around, that's how we lived.
Like you don't care what people think?
Because at one point they thought we were kings. But I think if you start caring about what people think, I don't think you would ever commit crimes to begin with.
So maybe it's a good thing to care about.
Yeah. I mean, but I guess that's maybe why I was always in trouble. I never gave what anybody thought about me. I still don't. I walk around Manhattan like I don't do it. That don't bother me.
And so I'm gonna ask you.
You know what's crazy about Manhattan?
What?
When people see me talking and see that, they're trying to look to see if I'm somebody famous.
Oh.
But you're in Manhattan, so they think that. Well, who that might be? Nobody. Keep it moving.
You should just pretend like you're famous.
No.
I've been doing my YouTube channel for like 7 years. I've met so many strangers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it successful?
It is, yeah. So I have a couple of questions I've asked throughout the years that are my favorites to ask strangers. I'm gonna ask you if you don't mind. One of them is, what's something I wouldn't believe about you? Or like people around you wouldn't believe about you? Let's wait for the ambulance.
I kind of think I am what you see is what you get. I don't know. I like to read.
You like to
I read, but I like nonfiction.
No, like, okay. Let me wait for that, sorry. You're probably used to that. I'm not from here.
How about I was talking to somebody in Scotland on FaceTime, and they heard that, and they asked me to follow the ambulance. They're like, that is the most amazing, they love that sound in the UK. I was like, what? He was telling me, I'm like, are you crazy? I mean,
Who would love that
I live
sound?
on the 6th floor. It's a walk up, so that runs right through your body. Because it's like a firehouse or an ambulance station on every other block.
It doesn't faze you anymore.
Nah, now you just sleep through it.
But yeah, so back to the question.
What's the other one?
Yeah, what you said you don't have an answer to that. What you see is what
I'm
you
a
get.
reader.
You're a reader. And
I
people
like to read. Nonfiction.
And when you share that with people, they're shocked.
Yeah. And actually books, not on the computer.
Yeah.
I'm terrible on the computer. Terrible on the iPhone. Tech ain't me.
And then the other question I ask people is, who's one stranger you still remember? Like someone who stood out to you anywhere, like for good or bad reasons.
Good or bad reason.
Yeah.
A stranger.
Yeah. That you still think about.
That is still nobody.
Nobody?
I don't think about anybody. That's too much to have on your mind. That's like, what's that, what do they call that? The Roman Empire, right? They say, what's your Roman Empire? They ask people.
Oh, right.
Something
right,
you think about
right,
all the
right.
time.
You don't have
Someone
any?
just told me that. I didn't even know what that meant when it was a trend. They're like, what's your Roman Empire? Oh, I live the past in the past.
Okay.
Unless somebody brings it up. I got
need-
too much to think about going forward.
I need to get more like you. I
Yeah.
overthink everything.
Yeah, but that's like ADHD, ADD. Overthinking is like, people have that. It's like a disease almost.
But it's not, I don't have
Overthinkers.
ADHD. I think
You're
we
just
call-
an overthinker?
I just overthink. Yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, do you want to,
I couldn't think of anything.
I've really enjoyed our walk.
Yeah, me too.
Do you have any, I always like to end it with asking the stranger to like
Do
leave.
anything to stay out of trouble. Do anything to succeed legitimately. That's it. That's what I got for you.
Okay,
Good?
there you go. My bad. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're okay with that going online too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't believe we just walked the whole east side. It was a pleasure.
You too, man.
Good.
I appreciate
Take
it.
care.
Have a good one.